dance, here we go. Fakey plays the games all day. Press start, jump high, hooray, hooray. While Dr. Nerd and Mr. Racist say,
Let's make some fun the chemistry way.
Dr. Nerd asks, what's H2O? Mr. Racist says, water, bro. He shouts, pause, that's way too slick. Don't beat this boss, just one more click. Tiberius Rex reads the news so proud. Ozzy's out there chasing the crowd. Oh wait, oh wait, oh wait, they clash too loud. Fakey plays the games all day. Press start, jump high, hooray, hooray. While Dr. Nerd and Mr. Racist say, let's make a boom the science way. Double peanut sums on in. Big boss elephant with a wrinkle grin. Quiet down, folks, we're live on air. Fake, save the princess if you dare.
Don't worry, Turbo. We will let them get us. Wow. Yeah, take that, this, and that. Yeah, that's right. That. Oh, hi. Hold on. I was just teaching Thermo how to use the Force. Because he doesn't have a laser sword. I don't think so. Do you have a laser sword? No. Nope, he doesn't have a laser sword. So, it's like Star Wars, space, and, stuff that reminds me of a joke, by the way. Like, you ever hear of Spock? Spock from Star Trek? The Vulcan? He comes from the planet Vulcan? Well, anyway, the joke goes, how many ears does Spock have? Yeah, it's right in the comments, but I gotta tell you anyway. Ready? How many ears does Spock have? No? No? What? 3! Oh, yeah. He's got a left ear, a right ear, and a final front ear. So, yeah, look. I'm not excited when I get laughed so hard. Gets me right here. But yeah, that's a great joke. And the space, I remember last time I was talking about the meteor shower. And how, you look up and you see a zoom, 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 zoom. And it's like so cool. And makes you wonder, how much space is in space? Has to be exemplary, right? Like beyond measure? Count? Excuse me. It's certainly cold out, isn't it? Yeah, at least here. Yeah. I hope you're not getting a cold. He was sniffling before in the dreams. I think he's coming down with a cold. Yeah, he was so chilly. I had chili too. It's good. Beans. And some of it, another dish had rice. But, yeah, it was chilly. And talking about space, like, well, y'all notice there was a comet that came through? Yeah. Oh, it was all about everything. 3i Atlas? Yeah. It was everywhere. You couldn't get away from the news. It was all over. Now, zip. Nothing. Don't hear anything about it. And I was thinking. They said it was weird. And some people were saying it was aliens. And, you know, what if it was aliens? What would that mean? Does that mean that we don't know everything? That we only know some things? And that the aliens know everything? And that they can travel where we can't travel? And, well, what if they were just on vacation? I know if I could visit another planet, I would want to take a vacation. Yeah. It's like taking a trip to Mars. Takes about 2 months. Yeah! 2 month vacation? That would be awesome! Just awesome! Yeah. So, what I was thinking is that, like, if it really was family vacation coming through, what would that mean? Why did they stop? I mean, they just zipped on through. Jupiter. You know, the old joke. No. Guillermo says not to say that joke. Okay, well, we're not going to say it, but leaves the question open. What? How do comets work? I mean, they got a tail, and they're full of, I guess, dust and gas, so they fart in through space? Is that how they propel? They go, I don't know. So, exactly how does a comet work?
Yes, comets are small celestial bodies composed of frozen gases, rock, and dust, often described as dirty snowballs or icy dirtbags, like Ozzy. Originating from the outer solar system, they orbit the sun, typically in a highly elliptical path. When approaching the sun, their surface ice sublimes, creating a glowing coma and distinct tails. The key scientific components and characteristics start with the nucleus, the solid central core composed of ice, water, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, methane, and ammonia. Dust usually accumulates and is a few kilometers across. The coma, a temporary atmosphere formed when the coma heats up near the sun, causing surface ice to transform directly from solid to gas. Tails, not Sonic. Comets typically exhibit two types of tails that point away from the sun: a white dust tail and a bluish ion tail, which can stretch for millions of miles. Origins of comets are considered leftovers from the formation of the solar system about 4.6 billion years ago. They originate from distant cold regions, the Kuiper Belt, or the Oort cloud, the most outer edge of our solar system. They orbit or follow a highly elliptical orbit that brings them close to the sun, which is called perihelion. And then swing them far out into the outer solar system. What are you doing now, Mr. Rhesus?
Well, I was gonna try to make my own comment. Mr. Reese's here. Watch as I do it. I got ice. I got rocks. Right? And all I need is dust. Vacuum cleaner should do good.
I guess one can say Mr. Rhesus needs to dust himself off.
Yup, this is great. Being the boss, it's all that's cracked up to be. Peanuts or cashews, yeah. Hold on, I got an email. It says there's a meteor crash. I better get my field reporter on this. Hey, Ozzy. Sacre bleu. What is it, boss? I am in the middle of lunch. Yeah, I know, but we got an email about a meteor crash site. I'll send you the location. Get out there and find out what happened. All right, boss. Finally, a story worthwhile reporting. Yeah. Finally, some headway on some real news. Yeah.
Sacre bleu. Yeah, I am at the location. Sacre bleu. Ah, there's no words. How did that peanut come from space? I better have a closer look. It seems it is not the peanut that fell from space, but a meteorite that made this peanut humongous among us. I better call the boss about this one. I am going to need some help. Hey, boss, you better check this out.
I'll get there as soon as I can. Hey!
Sacre bleu! How did you get there so fast?
I took the expressway. We better get this on the truck and get it back to the studio.
All right. Should I help?
I'll get it. go and tell Tiberius.
All right, boss.
This is the happiest day of my life.
Sacre bleu!
Yeah. Oh, hi, Ozzy. Is there something wrong?
Sacre bleu! Where is the giant peanut of proportional size?
Oh, yeah. About that. It seems somebody ate it on the way over here.
Sacre bleu! Did you find out who robbed us?
I'm still looking into that.
Why do you smell like peanut?
I just had lunch. Okay, leave me alone. Is there a story you need to be doing?
Sacre bleu! I guess so, boss. If you find out the culprit, you let me know.
Oh, will do.
All right, I will find out.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him on another assignment. He finds out who or what ate the peanut. Mm.
Hello, folks. Welcome to another edition of WXYZ. The Plus Station. Today's top story: what happened to Peanut? I'm not talking about the boss. I'm talking about the giant peanut that so happened to grow amongst all others. I got word and video footage of the incident, but to have solid proof, we seem to have lost the giant peanut. Not the boss. I'm talking about the big nut. Again, not the boss. Anywho, the giant peanut, or Jumbo, is looking into the culprit. So I guess this is a cold case of the perplexing plunder of the peculiar peanut. Yeah. In other news, we have reclaimed the stone that made the giant peanut possible. We take you to the lab now, where it is being analyzed for scientific purposes. Take it away, Doctor!
Yes. What are we gonna call it?
Well, Ozzy found it, so Ozzy got to name it. And he was choking on his lunch when we put it in as Galaxium.
What? Well, can I?
No, not so close.
I really don't think the composite is that much more than the crystallization.
I don't know what you mean.
You know, like crystallization when it entered the atmosphere?
Dr. Nerd here. Watch as I do it.
What's going on?
Whoa! It looks like another case of the body switchers. I wonder if you could switch with another person. Why would you? I mean, come on. Look at this beautiful physique. Oh, I wouldn't want anybody ruining it. Already beat him to it. Anywho, the space rock seemed to be made entirely of dead star. So. Oh. Okay, we have a name for the crystal. I guess Dr. Nerd will have told you himself, but to clarify, it is called Galaxium. The green crystal that represents kryptonite has fell to Earth. What a perplexing stone from infinity. Yes, you know what I mean. Anywho, let's see how the doctor's doing in this infinite time of crisis.
Yay!
There simply isn't enough words in the dictionary to compile that statement. Yes. Well, I guess that's it for tonight. Because, Jumbo's out on the task and Ozzy's nowhere to be seen, so it's just me and Gouda. Yes. I'm gonna get cookies. So with that, I bid you adieu. This is Tiberius Rex saying, if you think your opinion matters, it just might be a matter of opinion. Good night, folks.
Wow! Did you see that? Rock candy, comet dust, jumbo peanuts, personality swaps. Wow! Does rock candy actually come from some comets? I mean, the crystallize. And what if it was a sugar ball whipping through space, and then some of the fragments landed here? That would be rock candy, wouldn't it? I don't know. But they would be really dirty, because comets are known to be dirty snowballs. That's what scientists call them. DeGrasse Tyson says so. He knows a lot. And I like watching him. Neil deGrasse Tyson, yeah. He's one of my favorite astrophysicists. I'm not sure what his exact title is, but he's very interesting. You know, he did that little thing on Ice Age where the Buck? Yeah, Buck! Put his fingers on the top of the heads of the weasels. And, oh no, he's a weasel. And they're possums, that's right. They're possums. I keep on forgetting. But, like the jumbo peanut, that's awesome. I could just imagine a fig being as tall as me, like up the hill. That would be great. With some milk and cookies, and sitting in front of the TV playing games. And it's like, ow, I bit my finger. You ever do that with French fries? Like, I bit my finger once, and I bit my tongue. I had bad dreams, and Guillermo says, don't do that, right? Yeah. He's only the dreams. But that would be such a snack, wouldn't it? Not to mention, like, personality swaps. Could you imagine, Gilbo? Like, if we switched personalities, he would not last a minute. He'd be like, take it back, it's too much. Ah! And I would be like, it would be nice for me, protector of dreams. Yeah. But the dreams kind of scare me, so I'm not sure how that would last. But I try to do a good job. After all, he does a great job. Look at him. He's buff. He can take on anything. Like Thanos. Except if he had his Infinity Stones. That might prove to be a little bit more difficult. But, you know what I mean? Like, you know they found a crater? The Chicxulub crater? That's what killed all the dinosaurs, they said. Went smash, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. And it created a whole superheated gas and acid rain. And could you imagine if the dinosaurs evolved? Like 65 million years ago? And then some of them like didn't go extinct? What would they look like today? Probably have some flying and some breathing. And some of them just eating, becoming blobs. Yeah. I don't know where to find them, but they found other stuff that's been hidden for a long, long time. No, they say that created all bunch of tsunamis, earthquakes, volcanoes, and you ever see those pictures of dinosaurs? It has like raining fire. That's probably a good depiction of what happened. But could you imagine that? You know, one day you're eating, you're like, burn! You're like, that eating my breakfast. That's the most important meal of the day. I mean, that would ruin my millennium. You know what? Can't start the day without breakfast. And like if I was a wild animal and eating the eggs, that's like one of my favorite breakfast things besides waffles. Waffles covered in syrup and butter. Oh my god. Ow! I bit my finger. You ever do that with fries? Yeah. I was eating it so fast, and I almost bit my finger off. See? Oh, I guess you can't see it. It healed up, but yeah, it was so good. I forgot where my hands were. But when my dad makes waffles, it's all homemade, and it's like better than anywhere you could buy them from. I really like breakfast. Lunch, grilled cheese, and grapefruit, figs, the Newtons, the cheese sandwiches, cheese curls, pretzels, strawberries, bread.